In the 20th century, Japan's housing prices plummeted and tens of thousands of people were desperate. However, the Japanese realized a truth that is still used today. After the end of World War II, Japan, the defeated country, had to bear corresponding punishment for the crimes it committed. At that time, Japan was not only burdened with war reparations, but its domestic economy was also hit hard. At that time, Japanese officials once said this: "If we endure another winter, there will only be two types of people left in the country, the dead and the dying." Later, the United States extended a helping hand to Japan during its most difficult time and provided a large number of military orders to Japan. By the late 1940s, Japan's economy had developed rapidly, but their desires were not satisfied. Japanese entrepreneurs shifted their focus to real estate, and Japan's housing prices grew rapidly at that time. Blinded by desire, they forget that Japan is an island country and rely on imports for almost all resources. They invest capital in the real estate industry, which will inevitably lead to a decrease in Japan's resources. This will also bring negative consequences to Japan's economy. While the Japanese were still enjoying themselves, a storm suddenly came, catching all Japanese companies off guard. House prices plummeted, capital evaporated, and the city was full of unfinished buildings. Almost everyone was burdened with loans. Tens of thousands of Japanese people committed suicide in despair, or left their wives and children and became homeless alone. Japan's economy shrank significantly in a very short period of time, and its suicide rate skyrocketed. But after this incident, the Japanese realized a truth that is still used today: vigorously developing the industrial economy is the foundation of the country and the way to save the country. This principle has been used to this day, and it has always warned the Japanese people. And since then, Japan's housing prices have hardly changed much. Taking the housing prices in central Tokyo as an example, the price of an 80 square meter fully decorated house is only about $400,000. Although Japan's housing prices have dropped, their national economy has been hit hard, resulting in their current low desire to buy houses. After experiencing this incident, Japan gradually changed its economic structure, abandoned those exaggerated and false capital gains, and shifted its economic focus to other industries. The collapse of Japan's real estate bubble economy greatly hit Japanese entrepreneurs, which made them clearly aware of the direction in which their country wanted to develop. If we want to develop the national economy, it is essential to vigorously develop the industrial economy. This is the most important and primary issue. As ordinary people, the Japanese people should maintain a high degree of vigilance, not follow the market easily and blindly, not be blinded by immediate interests, and should focus on the country's economic development. The development of a country cannot be separated from outstanding entrepreneurs, and it cannot be separated from the support of the people. This is true for Japan, and the same is true for the whole world.